Good morning. I'm Annie Deaton, and I had the privilege of going to North Charleston with 10 amazing youth of the week of July 6th through 11th. I do have some good news for you. We saved the church money by not breaking down a bus. If you don't understand that joke, come find me afterwards. One of the scriptures we read for devotions one night was Matthew 25:34 through 40. Then the king will say to the people on his right, "Come, that are blessed by my Father. Come and possess the kingdom, which has been prepared for you ever since the creation of the world. I was hungry and you fed me, thirsty and you gave me a drink. I was a stranger and you received me. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you took care of me. I was in prison and you visited me." The righteous will then answer him, "When, Lord, did we see you hungry and feed you, thirsty and gave you a drink? When did we ever see you a stranger and welcome you in our homes, or naked and clothed you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and visited you?" The king will reply, "I tell you, whenever you did this for one of the least of these, you did it for me." Now, I'm going to take this scripture and use it to describe some of our week. I was hungry and you gave me food. Each day, a group would make lunch for the others in our group. Another example is the day that my group was on lunch crew. We had leftover watermelon. I did not want to waste it because it was the most juiciest watermelon I've ever tasted. So I came up with an idea. The idea was to give it to the other church group that was working with metanoia, and they were outside working. So after lunch, Kara and I took the watermelon and gave it to them. They were so grateful. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. Each day, we would make sure everyone had water in their water bottles so no one would become dehydrated. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. The kids that we worked with on Thursday at Freedom School were so welcoming than we had ever expected them to be. I was naked and you gave me clothing. This one is going to be a little of a stretch, so just hang in there with me. We brought a very big box of art supplies to the youth leadership program. Both groups, the Naked and the youth leadership program, were out of supplies and they needed something to help them out. I was sick and you took care of me. On the first night, I was awakened by Millie Drake around 12:30 in the morning. She asked if I could go to the restroom with her. Halfway down the hallway, I asked her, "Now, what did you tell me in the room?" From 12:30 to about 5 that morning, I was up and down with her trying to help her out. She went home the next morning, and we were very sad to see her go. I hope you got an idea of what you did. If not, maybe you should listen better. No, I'm just kidding. That was supposed to be funny. Let me give you a brief description of what we did. We cleaned, organized, painted, and built shelves for the youth leadership program in the building where the metanoia offices are. We also created several skits for the Freedom Town kids describing different ways to help out in our self, family, community, and world. One of my favorite verses is Galatians 6:10. So then, as often as we have the chance, we should go to everyone and especially help those with our family in faith. I truly believe we did this during our week of worship. We were challenged to change and changed by the work we had accomplished. We all got closer to each other, from singing our lungs out while painting to playing a big game of spoons. I felt like the week was nonstop laughter and memories, like Peyton Mills setting off the fire alarm. A week with some amazing people opened my eyes that we are blessed for what we have, no matter who we are or where we are, as long as we're with the ones who love and care about us. This is the verse that was our summer Bible verse, so I leave you with this. Remember that I have commanded you to be determined and confident. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for I, the Lord, am with you wherever you go.